that this republic was not created by cowards, and cowards will not preserve it. So today, I speak of cowardice and courage, and of the difference between the two. Of those cowards who hide behind the false bravado of authority, of power, of hate, of bigotry, of untruths, and dare to call it courage. After all, this government has turned propaganda and disinformation into a cottage industry, whose biggest success is the recasting of cowardice as courage. I will lay out various instances where this government has demonstrated courage. The government claims it has shown courage to bring in a law that questions on arbitrary parameters who is or who isn't an Indian. The Citizenship Amendment Act was passed in 2019 in this House on the pretext of granting citizenship to persecuted Hindus and other minorities in neighboring countries. At the same time, it threw into an abyss of insecurity millions of Indians who had been living in this land for generations. But the rules by which this act will be implemented were not yet prepared by December 2020, according to the Ministry of Home Affairs. The deadline has yet again been extended till April 2020. If indeed this government cares so much for those persecuted in neighboring countries, why does it miss deadline after deadline to notify these rules? And meanwhile, very many of us have mustered the courage to tell the government, "Kagaz nahi dikhayenge." Trying to exert central influence over Shantiniketan, Tagore's haven, is not enough to change your colors. Only a small portion of Jana Gana Mana was adopted as our national anthem. I urge the government to read the rest of it. Maybe it will help you understand Tagore, as you call him, and Bengal a little better. My colleague, the respected floor leader of the Congress party, happened to also quote these very words. But I think repeating them over and over again would do our nation some good. অহরহ তব আহ্বান প্রচারিত শুনিতব উদার বাণী হিন্দু বৌদ্ধ শিখ জৈন পারসিক মুসলমান ও খ্রিস্টানি পূরব পশ্চিম আসে তব সিংহাসন পাশে গাহে প্রেমহার হয় গাথা জনগণ ঐক্য বিধায়ক জয় হে Hail unity, hail religious diversity. The courage to make India, the world's greatest democracy, into a virtual police state whereby a single dubious complaint, both an eminent member of this House as well as one of India's most veteran journalists is charged with sedition. The courage to try and take over every state government by hook or by crook, whether you have won the popular mandate or not. You claimed you were wedded to constructive cooperation and cooperative federalism. Instead of partnering with state governments, you try and muscle them out at every opportunity. Does the ruling party wish that its legacy be that it governed the largest democracy in the world, or that it imposed a one-party rule in India? Ask yourselves.